Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And here comes Berrios.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
The Cotton Bowl MVP in this stadium in 2020, Ramondre Stevenson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Eagles at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A give. It's Etienne off the option.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. He completes this to Russell Gage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This one caught by Ridley.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
The numbers for Jones last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the good run defense. Linebackers making plays on the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. They got to walk this walk, baby.
To throw, it's Lance. Screenplay, here's Etienne. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott down. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Russell Gage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Charles, you got to think the number 1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance on the option left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he thought defensive.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, here's Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brad.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nifty footwork at the 45.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott on 3rd and 2.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Lance now on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A final shot before half for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Now Lance again. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lance looking to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Lance. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Once more, ETN.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute. And keep moving. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Berrios. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead the big way. The best way to do it.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third down and 12. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
He'll run with Etienne.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. An inside give to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Prescott. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third and short yardage. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, here's the option.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
ETN up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the option going left on second down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On third, here's an option play right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to swell the lead to 6. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Dak gets this to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.